Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Sunday. It's the 18th of August, 2024. Gonna look the 7th race from the spot, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for racecourses around the world. What I mean around the world. Let's look at the 7th race, which is always one of my favorite races. It is the Bolton Landing Stakes. It's going for a purse of $150,000. Race for 2-year-old fillies here. Field of 11 horses entered, 9, 10, 11 RMTOs. 8 will head to the Mellon Turf Course. The distance of ground of 1,100 meters, or 5.5 furlongs in the Mellon Turf Course. Rails are about 27 feet. And if you're ever in the Saratoga, Lake George area, Lake George, absolutely beautiful. I prefer Bolton's Landing. It's absolutely beautiful up there. Some great shops and some great restaurants also. But, it's right on the lake also. But with that being said, my top selection here, I'm going to go with the 8-horse Ambitant. I'm going to go 8-4-2-6 in the superfecta. 8-4-2-6 super. Top selection 4-horse Ambitant. This 2-year-old filly by Not This Time. Mark Cassidy trains. Dylan Davis gets the mounts. The horse's most recent outing came the 18th of July at Saratoga. 5.5 on the Mellon, main special weight for $100,000. Second time outing was a success. He won by a half a length that day. Had a dream tracking trip all the way down the race course. It was a little bit wide late, but he had the turn of foot to win. An absolutely killer run for him. Dylan Davis absolutely having a killer meeting here at Saratoga. Won another one yesterday at decent odds. All of his winners have been coming at $20, $30. So he's good for the wallet at this meeting at Dylan at Saratoga. But this horse at 5.5 to 1 last time out, he really freaked that day. On debut at Aqueduct, I didn't think he ran half bad on the 21st of June. 6 furlongs on the outer and a main special weight for $90K. He finished 4th by 4 1/4 lengths that day. He just kind of stalked. He never had the turn of foot. I do think you need the race for the experience, but I've seen a lot worse, debuters since, in my lifetime. But, he got around the race course well, but he really improved with 16 buyer points after that race at Saratoga. Since the last run, he's training quite nicely. A half mile on the main track in 50-1. I'm going to use him on the ticket. I think the 4-horse here, Veggie Dial for Steve Aston, Jose Ortiz Cohen also. Most recently in the Schuylerville opening day over the 6 here, this horse just didn't do anything. Finished 8th by 18 lengths and just was wide and just completely hit the wall. Beat a couple horses on. Queen MG was the next star winner who won that day. I think coming to turf today should really, concentrate this horse. In the main special weight, Churchill going 5 in June, she really went quite nice in the front end, won by 2 lengths, and she stalked. She set the, not stalked, she dueled on the front end, in some wicked fractions, and she went away with it. Won by 2 lengths with a 6-1 buyer. I thought that was an impressive race. She's coming here today, to a turf course that the rails are out where you need good position, which this horse has. It's going to be a very speed-favoring course. It wouldn't surprise me if this horse takes it all the way on the front end. And 9-2, let's use her in the late pick 4 that begins with late pick 5 that begins with this race. But to recount my selection for the 7th now from Saratoga, it's the Bolton Landing. Going to take the 8-horse Abitant. Give kudos to the 4-horse Veggie Dial. 8-4-2-6 super. 8-4 in the multi race. So good luck to one. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5. Good luck, everybody.